You're watching Michigan High School Hoops on Heat Check Network. It's a Friday below freezing here in Flint, Michigan. Cold enough for school to be called off, but basketball is still on. The Lapeer Lightning traveled 20 miles across town to try to take down one of the best teams in the state, Flint Powers Catholic. Welcome inside to Goggins Fieldhouse. He's Coach Alex Ayala. I'm Alexis Ayala. Coach, with Powers projected to make a run in March to the Breslin Center and Lapeer being just 2-9 and having already lost to Powers once this season, how can Lapeer, as the underdogs, walk away with a win today?
They have to come in and play with that nothing to lose type mentality. They have to get to the fundamentals. Don't do anything to overcomplicate it. Stick to the basics. One
of the most consistent players and scorers for Lapeer is guard Madison White, who's dropping nearly 8 points per game. What does Lapeer need from her today?
Yeah, White is the best ball handler on the team, so she needs to take care of the ball, limit turnovers, lead by example, get her team going. Those things is what she needs to do to help them get a win.
Meanwhile, Powers Catholic have arguably the best girls basketball player in the state on their roster in guard Kendall Smith, who averages 20 points per game, over 5 rebounds and 5 assists per game.
Yeah, she's a true 3-level scorer, an absolute Miss Basketball candidate. She's a floor general out there. She's what her team needs.
The offense runs through guard Kendall Smith. Now let's take a look at Powers' keys to the game on our Heat Check checklist. Coach, what do we got?
Yeah, they have to rim run. They like to get out and go. And then they also trap a lot. So turn defense into offense. Those things are key plays and key things for them to do.
Now let's take a look at Lapeer's keys to the game on our Heat Check checklist. Coach, what do we got?
They got to protect the rock. You know, against this Powers team, that's probably the most important. Protect that rock, and how you do that is team basketball. They play that team basketball, they got a chance.
Lyndon
High school sports are meant to be fun.
We love to represent our school.
And we care about our sports.
We know you do too.
And because we all care, it can sometimes get intense.
So let's make the experience more fun for everyone.
We know it's easy to react and shout during games.
But we all make mistakes.
The game is more enjoyable when we hear positive cheering.
Referees are human. Respect their decisions. They aren't perfect.
When you feel like yelling, remember that you represent our school.
We want to win, but just remember to keep the energy positive towards all.
During the season, we spend a lot of time with our coaches. They have a tough job.
Please accept their decisions.
And be thankful for all the time they devoted to making us better.
Thank you for coming to our games and always supporting us.
We couldn't do this without you.
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 Today I'm going to tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
Heat Check Network started as a dream between a daughter and her father, Alejandro Ayala and Alexis Ayala. Dad works behind the scenes setting up top-tier broadcasts on national television for the biggest colleges around. I've worked on camera for the NBA, the NHL, the NFL, ESPN, Bally Sports Detroit, and the Big East, just to name a few. My dad and I combined our talents to create Heat Check Network. We're bringing national energy to local sports. Every game, every story, every athlete that deserves their moment. from high school gyms to championship stages. We don't just stream games, we elevate them through community, passion, and a shared love for the game. Welcome to the network, Catching Fire. We're passing the torch to schools that know their athletes and communities deserve to be on a bigger stage on Heat Check Network.
We are the MHSAA, a collection of 750 high schools and 750 middle schools, from Temperance to Copper Harbor, from New Buffalo to Alpena. Each year, more than 250,000 students play one of our 28 sports. More than 1.5 million fans attend our postseason games. There are 30,000 coaches and 8,000 officials, not to mention all of the volunteers. The MHSAA believes in the 4 S's. School sports should be safe and kept in the appropriate scope. We believe nothing beats great sportsmanship, and that scholarship in the classroom is more important than excellence on the field or court. Most of all, we believe school sports should be fun. So come out and join us at a game. Support your school, support your community, and come see what the excitement is all about. Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: official. There'll be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. An official ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
Today I'm gonna tell you about sportsmanship. My mom says, cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not.
Let's play basketball. Powers wins the tip. Kendall Smith with 2 points. Give her 1,500 points in her career. She only needed 2 more today to hit 1,500. Turnover, another Powers, 2 points. That's Schreiner.
They're putting the pressure on early. Coming with that intensity.
Powers comes in with a quickness. They love their full court press, turning their defense into offense. Powers with the basketball. Down low. 2 points, just off the mark for Ringwelski. Ringwelski's a Davenport commit, really strong player on this Powers squad. Almost another steal. Lapeer gets it across half court. Whitney down low, and it's stolen by Smith.
That pressure defense is no joke.
Kendall Smith to Paige Ringwelski for 2 points.
Turning defense into offense, one of the keys to the game.
Powers is relentless. How can the Lightning calm down and break this full court Powers press?
They have to get back to fundamentals. They have to trust what the coach told them in practice and really execute.
Lapeer, another turnover. Kendall Smith from distance, off the mark. Oh, board by Eva Smith. Setting it back up. For 2, mid-range, got it, Harley.
Harley caught the ball, 2 hands to the ball, good form, ready to shoot.
Trying to pass it through the press. Lapeer gets it across. And then turns it over, trying to dump it down low to forward Jayla Holiday.
Just a little too quick, here it is. She's gonna catch the ball, ready to shoot. Bucket.
Harley averages 6 points per game, 2 rebounds per game, and 2.2 assists per game. Down low, here's Harley working it, gets blocked. Inside, Eva Smith, off.
That was good defense by Holiday there.
Norman stuck, pivoting. And it's a timeout from Lapeer's head coach, Joseph Lebedo. We'll be right back here on Heat Check Network. Stay with us as Powers getting off to a quick start, 8-0 again. welcome back inside Goggins Fieldhouse as Powers got off to a quick lead against Lapeer, 8-0. Lapeer has struggled against Powers' full court press. They are relentless right now. Norman getting stripped by Kendall Smith.
That was great defense by Smith. Looked like Norman had a lane to the basket, shut down quickly.
You've got to D up Kendall Smith all the way out to the logo. She can pull it from anywhere on the court. Smith breaking the defense down. Patient in the offense. Kendall Smith lets it rip. Not that time. Board, Ringwalski, foul on the floor.
Ringwalski is an absolute presence down in the paint. You got to box her out to keep her off the boards.
Fouls on Lapeer's guard, Alana Cosmic, her first. Up right away, Harley off the mark. Pulled down by Lapeer's Lily Norman. Stuck. Norman has to get it across half court. 10-second call. Powers forcing another Lapeer turnover. Powers is coached by Ryan Trevithick. He's been all around the world, essentially in the basketball world. Head coach of Powers Catholic, coaching staff at Mott Community College. Harley wide open from distance, no. Gets her own board.
That's a wide open shot. They don't want to give too many of those to Harley. She'll make those.
Smith through contact for two more.
Way to keep under control with the ball handling. Smith ready to shoot mid-range.
Lapeer hasn't been able to even get a shot off yet. Another turnover out of the Lightning. Powers basketball.
Yeah, they just have to relax, trust in their fundamentals, you know, simplify the game, look down court, make it happen.
Taking a seat on the bench for Lapeer is Whitney. Ringwalski almost splits the defense. It's off Norman, so it stays Powers basketball.
Ringwalski's going to stay aggressive. When she gets that ball, she's definitely looking to score, although she will pass it and kick to teammates.
Ringwalski averages over 11 points per game and 6 rebounds per game. She'll be heading to Davenport next year. Kendall Smith from distance, making it rain, 13-0, Powers up.
She catches that ball every single time, ready to shoot, ready to dribble, ready to pass. Triple threat all day.
Foul on Kendall Smith, her first.
Smith just got a little bit handsy.
You get excited when you can force so many steals. Norman gets it across half court. Fouled again. That's 2 back-to-back fouls from Kendall Smith, the Powers' main player.
She's one of those players that coach can keep her in the game. She's smart enough to know, okay, I got to settle back on the hands, you know, just play defense, move my feet. She'll be fine.
Kendall Smith, high IQ style player. She's going to play at Liberty next year. Off to the races, Schreiner, the freshman for 2.
Way to get out on the break and finish the layup.
When we talked to head coach Ryan Trevithick about Schreiner being a freshman in the starting lineup, he says she's got the IQ, she's got the work ethic. That's what earned her the starting spot. Powers starting to get a little physical here. That fouls on Eva Smith, her first.
Yeah, they just have to settle in and play their defense. So they're obviously shutting them down without the fouling, so they just got to get back to playing their normal defense.
Powers now dropped into that 2-3 defense. Obidos, mid-range, no. Pulled down, Eva Smith. In transition, here's Kendall Smith, got him.
That's that rim running, you know, get out and go. Like off of every miss, every turnover, they're going to rim run.
Kendall Smith, a Miss Basketball candidate. Obidos off the mark, Powers board. Up in transition again, Kendall Smith breaking the defense down off the dribble, dish, outside, Schreiner, no. Ringwalski almost got the O board. It ends up going off Lapeer, Powers basketball.
Yeah, even though she missed the bucket, Smith drove in. Perfect pass to Schreiner. She'll hit those.
Smith averages over 5 assists per game. Coach Trevithick said it could be 10 assists per game if some of those bunnies could get dropped in by the teammates.
Yeah, she's going to keep passing it to him, though. She believes in her teammates.
Kendall Smith from distance, off the mark. Oh, board, Ringwelski. Kendall Smith on the drive, Euro, off the mark, pulled down by Holiday.
Great move, just literally looked like there was a cap on the basket.
Ooh, some contact there.
Yeah, Powers comes through with a lot of aggressiveness on this press. Very tough for any team to handle.
Fouls on with Cookie. Her first.
Coming through and, ooh, yeah, that was like a hockey check on that one.
That's why you get 5 fouls. You're supposed to get a couple of them, right?
Yeah, you got to be aggressive. This is a little overzealous.
Inside, up, off the mark. Morris can't get it to go. Kendall Smith on the board. Dish, Ringwelski 3. Got it!
So fast off of any miss to just get down court, find the open player, whether it's on 3 or cut into the basket. They are ready.
Ringwelski's been playing a 4 spot for Powers this year. She's more of a 3, can really stretch you out and shoot the 3.
Yeah, I think when she gets to Davenport, she'll be playing a lot of 3.
Inside, Holiday off the mark. Kendall Smith up ahead. Quick hot potato passing, Kendall Smith, distance, no. Obido's board. Now running in transition is Lapeer. Here's Madison White, no. Kendall Smith's got a lot of boards already too.
Yeah, she does. She seems to be everywhere right now.
2 more points for Kendall Smith.
Coast to coast, grab the rebound, rim run all by herself. 1-man fast break, 1-woman fast break, bucket.
What's key in stopping ball early?
You got to have a player back. Like on a team that runs this fast, you can't have everybody crashing the board. Somebody's got to be getting back.
White couldn't get it that time. Oh, board, Holiday for 2 points. Lightning is on the scoreboard. Ringwelski, don't blink. 2 more points for Powers.
They really run. You cannot slip up for even a second.
Powers off to the races, winning 24-2 in the opening quarter. We'll be right back on Heat Check Network.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We are responsible for helping the MHSA maintain and help.
Take the focus that parents should always be positive role models
and supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports.
And respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sport,
while keeping a high level of respect between all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game.
Powers Catholic in the opening quarter, already up 24-2 here on Heat Check Network. Friday, it's snow day here in the Saginaw Valley League in Flint, Michigan.
Yeah, it was just so cold outside today that they had to call school off. But luckily for all of us, they do not call off the basketball.
We love that for us. Nothing better for an athlete than getting to take the day off school and still coming in and putting on a show for a basketball game.
I mean, it's always the best day when you don't have to go to school, but you still come in and hoop.
Lapeer, they've struggled taking care of the basketball, getting hounded by Powers. Another turnover out of Lapeer. Obido's with an on-the-floor foul right after the turnover.
That was actually a good foul by Obido. She stopped a fast break, easy layup, so good foul by Obido.
Powers' key every game is to get out and rim run in transition, play fast-paced basketball. Most teams at the varsity level cannot keep up with them. Powers, one of the best high school basketball teams in the state. Kendall Smith off the mark, gets her own board though. That's tough.
Even on a miss, she's ready.
Inside, fouled that time is with Cookie. She'll go to the free throw line for 2, and that foul's gonna be on Steffler.
He does a great job getting into the lane, causing the contact, getting the line for 2.
Kentucky misses the first. Kentucky comes in averaging just a couple points per game, a couple rebounds per game, getting some valuable minutes today.
Yeah, today will be one of those days where your bench players get to play a little bit more.
That matters so much as you start to head into February and March, trying to get everyone as experienced as possible before heading into playoffs.
Yeah, that game experience is invaluable. You got to get out there to feel the pressure.
Obido's out, Muir in. Lapeer from the sideline. Deflected. Stays Lapeer basketball. When talking to Lapeer's head coach, Joseph Lobido, he talked about how they're in a rebuild year. They're trying to find the fun in basketball again, working on that at the youth level. Inside, underneath, off the mark. Not that time for Morris.
Yeah, that development of the youth really does help get the program built back up.
Kentucky misses the three. Muir board, and then Powers with 2 more points on the board.
Yeah, that was just a little panic passing. Got to find a teammate, pivot, go strong with the ball.
Here's White. Dishes straight to Powers. Kendall Smith, she's quick, little hezzy, inside. Some contact, no call. Yeah. Now White's in transition. White, no. Some fast-paced basketball. Kendall Smith, dish. Abuita, no. White at the buzzer, can't get it to drop. So it's Powers after 1 quarter of play, up 26-2 against the Lapeer Lightning. We'll be right back for a second quarter of action. Stay with us on Heat Check Network.
Today I'm going to tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
Back inside Goggins Fieldhouse. Thank you for tuning in on Heat Check Network. I'm alongside our analyst coach, Alex Ayala. I'm Alexis Ayala. Thank you for joining us. Powers, after 1 quarter of play, up 26-2 against the Lapeer Lightning. We talked to Powers head coach Ryan Trevithick about his squad this season. He said this is the best team that Powers girls basketball has had since about the 2016-2017 years.
Yeah, they did have a little bit of a down period. They've really changed that around, got back to that championship-type mentality team. I do think they have a chance to go a long way, get to the Breslin this year.
Power is expected to make it to the Breslin at the very least. A lot of people think they'll win a state title this year.
Yeah, but they do not put expectations on themselves. They put standards, which I absolutely love. There's no expectations out here, a standard to their play and their performance, and that's what they live by.
I love it. Lapeer almost turned it over, but it's deflected off Powers. Lapeer ball on the baseline.
Lapeer did a good job that time of settling down and looking around, getting the ball passed around. They have a lot better chance if they stay more relaxed like that.
Inside, Norman sets it up. Hot potato passing, Whitney finds some space, just off the mark. Schreiner to Eva Smith, to Kendall Smith. 3 ball, yes man.
The Smith passing.
Connection,
Connection, yes, that's the word I was looking for. Absolutely great.
The chemistry out of Powers is impeccable. A senior-led team. A lot of these girls have been playing together for a long time, since the youth days. Muir inside to Norman. Dribble, finds Holiday. Off the mark. You can tell Kendall Smith playing a lot smarter, high IQ, with 2 fouls and 2 points. Whitney.
Yeah, when you're up by this much, that's so fast on the rim run. Before you can even blink, they're down and getting another bucket.
Ringwelski for 2 more. The Davenport commit showing out today. Steal by the freshman Schreiner. She's got space. Ringwelski follows. O-board, yes.
Ringwelski stays present, stays aware. Easy offensive rebound and putback.
Ringwelski's fundamentals look really nice. What do you think that she can bring as she gets another steal here and another easy 2 points for Ringwelski? What can she bring to college play at Davenport?
I mean, geez, she's got the length, she's got the speed, she can take you out, shoot some shots. She got ball handling. She brings everything to the college level.
Ringwelski already in that fast pace of play here at Powers. She'll be able to adjust immediately to that next level of speed.
Yeah, that's the hardest thing when you go from high school to college is handling the speed and the pressure in college. It's a whole level up.
Powers is blessed, though, because their head coach, Ryan Trevithick, he coaches at Mott Community College as well. He's been at Saginaw Valley State on the coaching staff. So he brings that high-level college pace of play to Powers Catholic. There's that 2 by Whitney. 2 more. That time, Lori got him.
She caught that ball, was ready to shoot, fired it up, a little off balance, but still made it.
Inside, Ringwelski through contact and 1.
Yeah, she went up for that, knowing the contact was coming, leaned into it, finished high on the backboard with the bucket.
Ringwelski knows how to not just take that contact, but draw it and absorb it herself.
Ringwelski is just an all-around absolute paint presence. Like, if she gets it down there, most of the time it's going to be a bucket.
And Ringwelski, you said it, most of the time if she gets the ball on the block, it's a bucket. She's 54% on the season from the field.
Yeah, it's hard to handle when you're a team out here going against this offense. They have so many weapons.
Ringwelski can't cash in the extra point. Norman. Inside, Lori, no. Powers back to running in transition. 3 ball. Abuita, yes!
Great job by Powers on the fast break, getting to the paint, and then 3 players touch the ball before a shot. Wide open shot, bucket.
You don't see a drop-off when some of Powers' starters head to the bench.
No, they are a very deep team. They have girls from 9th grade all the way through. They have a bright future for their program.
Norman, 2 points through the chaos inside.
Great job by Norman, just relaxing a little bit, getting the bucket up, not being afraid.
Norman has started to settle into a more of a scoring threat role. That's what Lapeer needs her to be. With Tucky with 3.
It's raining threes out here, folks.
Powers up 43-8. Check out that 3 ball by Witucky. We'll be right back on Heat Check Network.
We are the MHSAA, a collection of 750 high schools and 750 middle, not to mention all of the volunteers. The MHSAA believes in the 4 S's. School sports important than excellence on the field or court. Most of all, we believe school sports should be fun. So come out and join us at a game. Support your school, support your community, and come see what the excitement is all about.
Welcome back inside Goggins Fieldhouse on Heat Check Network. It's Lapeer at Powers girls varsity basketball, and Powers, whoo, they are a tough team, one of the best teams in the state. They're up 43-8 in just the second quarter. 2 more points for Witucky.
That pressure defense is so hard to handle. You really have to get back to the fundamentals, make some passes, fake a pass to make a pass. Don't try to dribble through it.
It's not a cliche for no reason. Fake a pass to make a pass really works. Norman on the drive for 2.
Norman just straight determination. She said, I'm not giving this ball up. I'm going to get to the hoop and get me a bucket.
Chip on her shoulder. Eva Smith inside. Easy money.
Eva Smith, great pass and great finish by Eva Smith. She just goes straight up, no hesitation.
A little less pressure now out of Powers. Obidos in and out.
It was a great shot by Ovido, though. She got around defensive pressure, wide open shot, no hesitation. Pull it.
Jump ball, and the possession arrow is pointed to Powers. When you're a team in a situation like Lapeer is in right now, down 47-10, and it's still the first half, how do you keep your morale high?
You got to lean on your teammates. Your teammates got to boost you up. The bench players that aren't in the game need to still keep their teammates going, still be active, really celebrate every victory.
Eva Smith with 2 more down low. How do you stop her? She's so strong down there.
I mean, you got to use multiple players. She's not going to be stopped with one player.
It's tough as Powers is full of a roster that you got to have 2 defenders on a lot of these girls. Powers in transition, 2 more. Walschliger.
Their ability to turn defense to offense is next level. They do not take less than 3 seconds from a turnover to a bucket.
White killed her dribble and immediately gets it stolen with Tucky on the steal. Couple hot potato passes. Powers bobbles. Eva Smith 3-quartered. Almost turned it over. With Tucky open. No. O-board by Roberts. Walschliger. Eva Smith. 2 more.
That's barbecue chicken alert. She's going to tear you up, eat you up down there. You got to send 2 at her.
Eva Smith so strong down low, even though she's not the tallest player on the court. She's one of the strongest. White off the mark.
That was a good give and go. Just got to finish at the rim.
Eva Smith, she showed her strength. Now she showed her speed. 2 more for Smith.
That could have been an and one. She took a lot of contact there. Still finished.
Madison White. Jump ball. Possession arrow pointed to Lapeer, so it'll stay here.
Yeah, Madison White coming from a little bit of a layoff. She had a little vacation. Maybe she got to just shake out a little of that rust. Normally she's a starter coming off the bench. So she just got to get out there and get back to how she's playing, you know, be a leader out there.
Lapeer head coach Joseph Lobodo said that White is his leader as Lapeer commits another turnover. That's quite a few turnovers for Lapeer in the first half of play. Kendall Smith. Turnover by Powers that time.
Yeah, we got to cement that pivot foot straight to the ground. It's a little bit of drag, get you every time. Traveling.
White finds some space, splits the defense. Gets it stolen. In transition is Kendall Smith. Off the mark, Madison White with the board.
Yeah, I think on that one, Kendall Smith just thought she was going to get a little more contact.
White, 2 points. That was a pretty floater.
That was a pretty floater. Again, she did a one-man fast break, coast to coast, get that bucket.
Kendall Smith from 3. Nope. White, she's speedy. 2 more for White. She's starting to take over.
Yeah, White's got that little one-man fast break going. They're giving a little bit of the taste of the Powers medicine. Get the ball and go in transition. White with a great job.
Kendall Smith from the logo, no. Long rebound to White. She doesn't have the numbers. Dishes it out. High IQ out of White for 3 at the buzzer, no. Not that time for Ares. And after 1 half of play, it's the Powers Chargers up 55-14 against the Lapeer Lightning. It's been a lot of forcing turnovers, running in transition, rim running, fast break play. We'll be back for a second half of action soon. Stay with us on Heat Check Network.
We are the MHSAA, a collection of 750 high schools and 750 middle schools, from Temperance to Copper Harbor, from New Buffalo to Alpena. Each year, more than 250,000 students play one of our 28 sports. More than 1.5 million fans attend our postseason games. There are 30,000 coaches and 8,000 officials, not to mention all of the volunteers. The MHSAA believes in the 4 S's. School sports should be safe and kept in the appropriate scope. We believe nothing beats great sportsmanship, and that scholarship in the classroom is more important than excellence on the field or court. Most of all, we believe school sports should be fun. So come out and join us at a game. Support your school, support your community, and come see what the excitement is all about. Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
Heat Check Network started as a dream between a daughter and her father, Alejandro Ayala and Alexis Ayala. Dad works behind the scenes setting up top-tier broadcasts on national television for the biggest colleges around. I've worked on camera for the NBA, the NHL, the NFL, ESPN, Bally Sports Detroit, and the Big East, just to name a few. My dad and I combined our talents to create Heat Check Network. We're bringing national energy to local sports. Every game, every story, every athlete that deserves their moment. From high school gyms to championship stages, we don't just stream games, we elevate them through community, passion, and a shared love for the game. Welcome to the network catching fire. We're passing the torch to schools that know their athletes and communities deserve to be on a bigger stage on Heat Check Network.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We are responsible for helping the MHSA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic athletes can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stands should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game.
We believe that coaches should act as teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports,
and respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports,
while keeping a high level of respect between all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game.
High school sports are meant to be fun.
We love to represent our school.
And we care about our sports.
We know you do too.
And because we all care, it can sometimes get intense.
So let's make the experience more fun for everyone.
We know it's easy to react and shout during games,
but we all make mistakes.
The game is more enjoyable when we hear positive cheering.
Referees are human. Respect their decisions. They aren't perfect.
When you feel like yelling, remember that you represent our school.
We want to win, but just remember to keep the energy positive towards all.
During the season, we spend a lot of time with our coaches. They have a tough job.
Please accept their decisions.
And be thankful for all the time they devoted to making us better.
Thank you for coming to our games and always supporting us.
We couldn't do this without you.
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 Today I'm going to tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
We are the MHSAA, a collection of 750 high schools and 750 middle schools, from Temperance to Copper Harbor, from New Buffalo to Alpena. Each year, more than 250,000 students play one of our 28 sports. More than 1.5 million fans attend our postseason games. There are 30,000 coaches and 8,000 officials, not to mention all of the volunteers. The MHSAA believes in the 4 S's. School sports should be safe and kept in the appropriate scope. We believe nothing beats great sportsmanship, and that scholarship in the classroom is more important than excellence on the field or court. Most of all, we believe school sports should be fun. So come out and join us at a game. Support your school, support your community, and come see what the excitement is all about. Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
Heat Check Network started as a dream between a daughter and her father, Alejandro Ayala and Alexis Ayala. Dad works behind the scenes setting up top-tier broadcasts on national television for the biggest colleges around. I've worked on camera for the NBA, the NHL, the NFL, ESPN, Bally Sports Detroit, and the Big East, just to name a few. My dad and I combined our talents to create Heat Check Network. We're bringing national energy to local sports. Every game, every story, every athlete that deserves their moment. From high school gyms to championship stages, we don't just stream games, we elevate them through community, passion, and a shared love for the game. Welcome to the network catching fire. We're passing the torch to schools that know their athletes and communities deserve to be on a bigger stage on Heat Check Network.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We are responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic athletes can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stands should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game.
We believe that coaches should act as teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports,
and respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sport,
while keeping a high level of respect between all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game.
Be thankful for all the time they devoted to making us better.
Thank you for coming to our games and always supporting us.
We couldn't do this without you.
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 Goggins Fieldhouse. He's Coach Alex Ayala. I'm Alexis Ayala. Coach, after one half of play, Powers Catholic was able to force a whole lot of turnovers and run in transition to lead 55-14 after one half. What can Lapeer do to try to get back into this game?
They just got to keep fighting. They have to get back to fundamentals. They have to just try to take care of the ball. Pass the ball around, fake a pass, make a pass. That's so important.
It's all about the fundamentals, getting back to the basics. Lapeer has to accomplish that in order to get back into this game. Also, a shout out to one of our sponsors, Grady's Garage. Everyone knows when you're in need of auto repairs, you got to go to Grady's. Kendall Smith. She leads this squad. She's a Liberty commit. Off the mark that time. O'Board. Powers passing along the arc. Inside, way off, but another O-board that time by Walschliger. She'll go to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, great job being ready for the offensive rebound. Go back up, get a little contact, go to the line. Holiday did a great job on defense on the first bucket. It's just the second one, she brought the hands down just a little bit.
And that foul, yes, is on Holiday. Walschliger scores 4 points per game, average on the season, knocks down some free throws. This is Lapeer's Ellery Muir. Muir stuck. Fouled. Abueta.
They bailed her out of that one. She got herself in a little bit of the trap corner. Not quite the corner, but the sideline was a third defender. She got lucky to catch the foul on that one.
It'll stay Lapeer basketball on the sideline. Good play, Ryan. Muir dishing back out to Norman. Dribble, dead ball. Stolen by Witucky, and then a foul on Norman.
Witucky's defensive pressure all over her. As frustrating as an offensive player to like not have that player just on you like a blanket.
Like white on rice.
Yeah, she couldn't get her off.
How many metaphors can we come up with? Witucky. Abueta on the drive. Witucky inside, yes!
Nice rip-through move going to the basket. Finish off 2 feet, strong bucket.
Witucky's getting some valuable minutes today. Powers is led by Kendall Smith, who almost just stole that basketball from 3 off the mark. Muir can't get it to go. Foul on the floor. That foul is going to be on Walschliger.
Norman is not giving up on the fight. She is definitely one that's, out here having a tough time, but she is just still showing that toughness. Great job by Norman.
Norman passing it in to Holiday. Back out from 3, Muir, no.
That was good offense. That was that inside to outside. Holiday, good job on the look.
Walschliger, no. Holiday board.
Big board by Holiday. Lapeer is not giving up the fight.
Holiday brings down about 5 rebounds per game. Whitney from 3. No, but a Norman O board. Like you said, she's so gritty. Turns it over, Kendall Smith with it. Kendall Smith, dish. Kendall Smith from deep. Nope.
Just a little short. That is in her range.
Kendall Smith with the steal. In transition, this is where she is best. 2 more for Kendall Smith.
Yeah, Kendall Smith is a one-woman fast break. She gets that ball, she can turn up the speed to another level, go right by the defender, get the easy bucket on the fast break layup.
Kendall Smith scored her 1,500th point today. She came into today with 1,498 points. So the very first bucket of the game was by Kendall Smith to give her 1,500. She's a Liberty commit. Will be going to there in New York next year. Ringwelski.
Yeah, Liberty will be lucky to have her. She's a great player. Liberty will definitely benefit from having Kendall Smith on the team.
Head coach Ryan Trevithick of the Power said that Kendall Smith runs a lot of his offense. Here's Kendall Smith from deep, off the mark. Looks like a hockey line change.
Yeah, I think we got 5 in and 5 out on both sides almost there. We did have a hockey check earlier.
No, right. Powers girls basketball only has 1 loss on their season. That was the Detroit Renaissance, 49-59 earlier in the season. Coach Trevithick talked about wanting to schedule a lot of non-conference teams to battle test them heading into March. Off the mark by Obidos, pulled down by Powers.
That was good aggressive level by Obidos. Just didn't get the bucket. But I love the aggressiveness that she brought to the table.
And then back-to-back turnovers will go back to Lapeer basketball. When talking to Coach Trevithick about that loss to Detroit Renaissance, he said that we learned how tough of a basketball team we are. He said where they needed to see improvement was in decision-making and in-game processing. Not so much the basketball pace or toughness. They were hungry as ever. Their only loss on the season is to Detroit Renaissance.
And that is a Division I team. That's a high-level Division I team. So that's a great test by Powers.
Powers will play another Detroit school on Tuesday when they face DEPSA, Detroit Edison. Eva Smith, 2 more points down low.
Eva Smith gets that ball down there. You might as well just count the bucket. She finishes those almost every time.
She's even got a smile on her face, having fun playing the game you love.
This is a game. It is supposed to be fun. Everybody out here should be having fun. It's a little harder when you're going through the struggles that Lapeer is, but it's still a game.
Off the mark. Eva Smith in transition. Euro fouled. That'll be a foul on White.
Going to line way by Smith to get the ball, push the pace like she's Kendall Smith, and get to the hoop. Draw the foul.
If it's not Kendall Smith running in transition, expect Eva Smith to be streaking.
Every Powers player is on that mindset of go, go, go.
Eva Smith is also extremely efficient. We've seen her pop in lots of points from the block. She's 55% from the field on the season. We'll be right back for some more Heat on Heat Check Network. Stay with us.
Today I'm going to tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
Welcome back to Heat Check Network. A shout out to our sponsor, Grady's Garage. Everyone knows when you're in need of auto repairs, you gotta go to Grady's. You can find them in Owasso. Follow Grady's Garage on Facebook. Set up your appointment today. Inside Goggins Fieldhouse, it's the Powers Chargers up 64-14 against the Lapeer Lightning. In our first game of the day, we've got another game after this. Lapeer at Powers boys varsity basketball is our nightcap. At the free throw line, shooting one more, it's Eva Smith. Off the mark, pulled down, that time by Lapeer's forward, Allison Steffler. Obidos. Fouled that time by Patton.
Again, Obidos coming with that aggressiveness. She's very speedy out there. Hard to keep up with Obidos' speed.
Lapeer from baseline out of bounds. Only 50 seconds left in the third quarter of action. Aries to Obidos on the drive. Turnover, picked off. Roberts double dribbled, gives it right back to Lapeer.
Yeah, I do love that Lapeer is not giving up, though. They still are showing fight. They are a little bit outmatched here, well, quite a bit outmatched here today, but they are not showing it by the aggressive level.
Obidos. Turnover. Lapeer back off to the races. This is Chandler. Pat in for 2.
Again, Powers' ability to turn defense to offense in a fraction of a second.
Lapeer didn't recognize that the shot clock was winding down. Excuse me, game clock. No shot clock in high school hoops yet, hopefully. We'll be back for a 4th quarter of hoops on Heat Check Network. Stay with us.
High school sports are meant to be fun.
We love to represent our school.
And we care about our sports.
We know you do too.
And because we all care, it can
And be thankful for all the time they devoted to making us better.
Thank you for coming to our games and always supporting us.
We couldn't do this without you.
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 Welcome back inside Goggins Fieldhouse. It's Lapeer at Powers, and it's the home team who's up 66-14, and thanks to their tough defense, turning into offense, running in transition. What has Powers done so well on the defensive end to force so many turnovers out of Lapeer?
They play as a group defensively. There's not one player that's not engaged. They're all trapping, they're all aware, and their ability to quickly turn that into offense is absolutely amazing.
Powers is led by guard Kendall Smith alongside guard Paige Ringwalski, who's also playing a little bit of forward for this Chargers team. Deflected out of bounds by Powers. It'll stay Lapeer basketball on the baseline. Deflected again. Lapeer gets it back. Inside. Tie up. Possession going toward Powers.
Great job again by Lapeer, not giving up the fight. They're still attacking the basket. Just need to get a couple of these to fall.
Lapeer head coach Joseph Lebedo talked about how this is a rebuild year for this squad. They're trying to stay calm, keep their confidence high, and learn how to have fun playing basketball. Ringwalski's bucket called off, 3 seconds.
Yeah, she was actually down there waiting for the pass, It came a little late. She got herself caught in the paint.
Obidos. Harris. Extra step, travel.
That was a great job of, like, she was expecting the contact. Smith stepped back, caused the travel.
Pulled the chair out on her.
That's a hard one to see it coming.
This is Kendall Smith on the drive, found some space for 2.
A little stab step. Power off that left foot, push to the right. Easy bucket, easy blow by.
Kendall Smith, such a great slasher, but we've seen her pull up from distance, Caitlin Clark style as well today.
Yeah, that is in her range. I mean, it's not a mistake that she's shooting out there. She practices out there, hundreds of shots out there. That is her range. She can knock that bucket down.
Lapeer from baseline out of bounds. Inside to Hodkinson. Ares wants the screen. Doesn't get it. Obidos. Up, but counted off. Foul before the shot. That'll be on Powers. Walschlinger, her second.
Yeah, that aggressive style defense, you're going to get fouls. That's just part of it when you play that style of defense.
Another Kendall Smith steal for 2 more.
The one-woman fast break, turning defense to offense all game long.
Kendall Smith's numbers are insane. She's one of the only players in the state with 1,500 points, over 700 boards, as Obidos misses that little floater. And guess who? Kendall Smith. 2 more in transition.
Yeah, Lapeer has to have somebody on every shot stay back. Somebody's got to not go inside that three-point line, so you have a defender back.
Guarding home.
Yeah, you have to.
Obidos, backcourt violation, crosses the half-court line, turnover.
Yeah, there's a little miscommunication by Lapeer. That time Ovido thought she was going through, but they kind of clogged up that little space and caused that turnover.
Kendall Smith. Back out. Kendall Smith inside. Dish to Wolschlinger. She can't hang on to it. Turnover. Norman with it. Good pass, though, by Smith still.
It was. That was great vision. I mean, right where you want it to be.
Norman gets bailed out with the timeout call by head coach Joseph Lebedo. It's Powers up 72-14 against Lapeer. Stay with us on Heat Check Network. We'll be back.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate.
Back inside Goggins Fieldhouse on Heat Check Network. It's Powers Catholic up 72-14 against the Lapeer Lightning. Coach, with just 4 minutes of play left, what can Lapeer do to still walk out of this game with their head held high?
Fight to the end of the game. They can't ever at any point give up, no matter how much they're down. They have to just keep on fighting.
We've seen that fight all game long out of players like Madison White and Lily Norman, two guards that lead this team. They're both captains, and they've done a good job showing their grit tonight.
Yeah, they're just not giving up. Whether it's White, whether it's Norman, they're just putting in that effort. They're going for every loose ball, going for every rebound. They're really putting in that work.
Meanwhile, it's been Powers Catholic who has really put in that work. You see it show up on the scoreboard. But Lapeer finds 2 points underneath.
Those are the best buckets in basketball. When you run a play, they get you an easy bucket.
From distance, not that time. Jacobs off the mark. Norman, she's been running PG and having to handle a lot of the pressure out of Powers today.
Yeah, I think Norman had to step up when White was out on her little vacation, and it's really helped her, kind of take over that role a little bit of like being the one. So I think that time away did help the team get a little extra. We got to step up. We got to do this.
Lapeer is led by guard Madison White, who's their most consistent scorer, averaging nearly 8 points per game. From distance, not that time for Jacobs. But like you said, Norman has really stepped up when White has been gone on vacation for the last week or so. And Lapeer was still able to get a win over Clio in their last game. 2 more points in transition for Powers. That's Witucky.
Yeah, Witucky is just out here hustling. She plays defense, she plays offense, she turns a lot of her defensive steals into buckets.
Unforced turnover out of Lapeer. Couple more substitutes coming in and out for both squads.
Yeah, this is the time to get some of those players in the game that don't get a lot of minutes. Get them out here, let them get some shine, let them see how they handle the pressure, let them see how they can do against a tough team.
Patton on the drive. Travel. These two teams have already played earlier this year. It was Powers who got away with the 79-8 win on December 12th against Lapeer earlier this season. Turnover, foul. That foul will be on Patton.
Lapeer again, they're not giving up. They're trying to do a little 3-man weave up top, but they are looking to attack the basket.
Inside, fouled. It'll be Lori going to the line for 2.
Hey, sometimes you guys got to put that shoulder down, try to get to the hoop, try to draw some contact or get the bucket. Due to contact, get into the line.
Especially when you're down, key is to stop that clock as often as you can to chip away, but unfortunately, too little too late for Lapeer to stop the clock in this fourth quarter as Powers ballooned the lead 74-16. We've got a running clock.
Even with the running clock, still try to get to that line. They'll stop it a little bit. Hopefully get some buckets without the clock moving. It's the only way right now.
And at the very least, limiting Powers from getting buckets.
Yes.
Eva Smith breaks the defense inside, just misses. Lapeer can hold for the last shot of the game if they'd like. If they can take care of this rock. Lori on the dribble. Baseline. Doesn't get it. Eva Smith, transition, never stops. Patton for 2. Nope, but she'll go to the free throw line for 2.
She still shoots the 2 shots, time off the clock. No, they do not shoot the 2 shots.
Oh, so Patton doesn't get her 2 free ones from the charity stripe, but it's still Powers Catholic who comes away with a 74-16 win over the Lapeer Lightning. We'll be back for our player of the game interview soon, so stay with us here on Heat Check Network.
High school sports are meant to be fun.
We love to represent our school.
And we care about our sports.
We know you do too.
And because we all care, it can sometimes get intense.
So let's make the experience more fun for everyone.
We know it's easy to react and shout during games.
But we all make mistakes.
The game is more enjoyable when we hear positive cheering.
Referees are human. Respect their decisions. They aren't perfect.
When you feel like yelling, remember that you represent our school.
We want to win, but just remember to keep the energy positive towards all.
During the season, we spend a lot of time with our coaches. They have a tough job.
Please accept their decisions.
And be thankful for all the time they devoted to making us better.
Thank you for coming to our games and always supporting us.
We couldn't do this without you.
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 Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Welcome back inside Goggins Fieldhouse. Powers Catholic girls basketball got away with a big win over the Lapeer Lightning. I'm alongside our player of the game, guard Kendall Smith. You dropped 22 points, and with your first bucket of the game, got 1,500 career points today. How have you been able to find so much success, not just today, but throughout your entire career here?
Yeah, I definitely couldn't do it without my teammates. They're just everything of it. They really helped me just get my points and get me the basketball, but just also finding success in just working out and getting a lot of time in the gym.
A big key in your culture with the Chargers is turning defense into offense. We couldn't even keep track of how many steals you got as a team. What is the key in being able to turn your defense into offense so successfully?
Yeah, I think it's something we work on every day in practice, and so just really taking the time to lock in on that and our disciplines, and just knowing that we can't let any offense like control our game and only using our defense. And so like our most successful games is always when we have a lot of stops on defense and a lot of steals.
What are you most proud of your squad getting such a big win today?
Yeah, I definitely say it's a big one just in the SVL and just kind of getting a good win and a good night because we have a big game coming up on Tuesday. So definitely just getting our confidence up and just being ready for that.
Looking ahead to that big game on Tuesday against Detroit Edison, historically known as one of the best basketball teams in the state. What can you take from this game into that next game to get a win?
Yeah, definitely just our defense again. I think just keying in on those points and knowing that if we can do it against this team that we can do the same thing on Tuesday. And so just locking on that and then our offensive principles as well.
Kendall, congratulations.
Thank you.
You can pop off the headset and go celebrate with your team.
Thank you.
Everyone, thank you so much for joining us here on Heat Check Network. We've got another one on the way, Lapeer Lightning at Powers. Boys varsity basketball. Thank you to everyone who tuned in, and thank you to our entire crew, for my analyst, Alex Ayala, our graphics guy, Eli Ayala, camera, Jalen Ayala and Ariana Wilson, as well as our engineer, TD and replay, Dylan O'Connor. This was a presentation of Heat Check Network. We'll see you soon.